Hello again, Marine Preppers coming to you from Australia. Just wanted to do another in our series of reviews. This one's a bit of a tricky one because it's one that I actually developed myself, so I wanted to just show people. So it's kind of a review and kind of just a bit of a expose on the product, I suppose. There's no real marketing or anything happening at this stage, so anyone out there want to make any comments or find out any more about it, just let me know, or make a comment or whatever. So here it is. This is something I've just developed lately. This basically just fabricated out of components that you can buy pretty much anywhere. I thought about this for quite a while to try and, I suppose, save a bit of money, but remember, this is a marine prepping channel, so everything we either develop or review or consider has to be for marine or water or boating environment, really. So, you know, like the usual prepping channels are obviously fantastic, you know, that you watch, you know, the big names and, you know, finding out about bushcraft and that sort of thing. But obviously this comes into that subject a little bit, but it also has to survive the environment that it's coming from, which is obviously on a boat and in salt water. So it has to survive that environment before you can actually use it for something useful. And in this case, this is a floating saw that I've developed. Waterproof. It's got some, you know, the hand grip here is bound in paracord, which is pretty typical, I suppose, but it's, you know, feels quite nice, and you know, the cord itself is quite useful. Just bound on the end there with a bit of electrical tape at this stage, but I'm guessing that a bit of heat shrink or something would be better there. But like I said before, any comments or suggestions, let me know. So basically, just the little loop here is for connecting a carabiner or a loop of paracord or something, so you don't lose it, or you can sling it on your belt or sling it on your backpack or something. Basically just unscrews and it hides a blade. This is a Swiss made 5 teeth per inch blade. It's quite strong, very sharp, very effective. Basically it just turns around and screws into the end here, like this. And that's it. There's your saw. So it functions well, extremely well, for what it's designed for. It's basically, if you can see it there, the blade's epoxied into here, so it's waterproof. I'm probably going to try a different variation on that coming up, but just undo this and show you. Through the bottom of these blades, when you buy them, they're all a standard fitting, and there's a little eighth inch hole down here. So through there, just here, is an 1/8 inch bronze pin, which secures the blade into this threaded part, so it's not going to go anywhere. So the idea being that it just secures into here. Do it up and it's waterproof. That's it. So, you know, it's not likely you're going to drop this thing in the water, but if you do, it'll be waterproof because that blade is not stainless steel, because good steel for saws is not made of stainless. And it'll float. And being white, I intend to paint them orange, much like the colour that we saw in the peg that we were looking at. Orange, so you don't lose it or leave it somewhere. So that's the gist of it. Pricing and availability, I'm not really sure yet. I'm just letting you know that this thing's around and see what you think. Like I said at the beginning, if you have any comments, leave them below. Subscribe and give us a thumbs up. It's all very handy. Thanks again, and good prepping.